This is a beautiful opportunity. Let me quickly show you. I'll place my stop loss there. I'll click on execute trade. So I'm in this trade. This is a long trade. Now look at this breakout. First of all, you're not going to take this breakout because it's not a tight consolidation. It's a pretty wide swing range, and then you get the breakout. Then this is the retest level. Now you want to wait for this retest level to fail. You don't want to trade this retest level. And the reason why I'm bullish is because if you look at the application, it says the Australian dollar, US dollar is bearish overall. But if you look right next to it, it tells you the counter trend is active. In other words, it's the opposite of bearish. The counter trend is active. That means it's bullish right now. And yes, a description, you can just press pause and read what it tells you here. But you want to be bullish when you see the counter trend is active. So when you see this breakout, you're not going to take the breakout. You're going to wait for the retest. And here you can see that it looked like it wanted to play out, the retest. But the retest completely failed. And that's your trigger. That's your trigger to go long, because now this breakout has completely failed. And that's the reason why I entered right there. I'll show you exactly where I take profit. A couple of hours later, this is my entry right here. You can see immediately went into profit. Then it pulled back all the way to the previous day's low, and then it pushed back up. It broke this resistance. This is a very weak resistance. You see, this resistance is based off this candle's high, but this resistance level over here is a bit more significant because the gap between the first point and the second point is much wider. So that's a stronger resistance level. But this trade definitely has more in the tank. You see, when you get like a very steep drop and it completely takes that drop out, it has a very high probability to continue in that direction. So we're getting a pullback now because of this resistance, but it's likely just a temporary pullback. We had our little pullback. It was basically just retesting this breakout area. Let me quickly show you where I want to take profit. So if I just zoom out a little bit, you'll see that white line. That white line is basically a key resistance level on the 4-hour time frame. I'm currently on the 15-minute time frame. So that's where I would like to take profit. And if the trade does work, I'll get a 1 to 2.7 risk reward ratio. But if you look at where I took the trade and the stop loss, it's pretty wide. So that obviously had an impact on the risk reward ratio. The way to get really big risk reward ratios is if you get a very nice tight little candle to get in. For example, if I managed to catch this trade here, if that was a bullish hammer, it's not, but if that was a bullish hammer and I took the trade there, then this easily would have been a 1 to 5 or a 1 to 6. But a 1 to 2.7 is not bad. It keeps pushing up, so let me just show you how far we are from the profit target. We're nearly there, very close. There we go. Just took profit on this trade. Knowing the pairs to trade and the directional bias on them is half the battle, because that will prevent you from taking setups that look pretty good, but it's actually against the bias. And that will help you to only focus on opportunities that's in line with the bias for that pair, for that day. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe, and I'll record more videos just like this. Thanks for watching.